Hello everyone, my name is Thandeka Moyo. I'm a journalist, aged 27. I currently work at the Chronicle where I report on health, and I can safely say I'm a health reporter. I grew up in Bopoma, in Bulawayo. That's where I live and that's where I come from. And I'm an orphan. I was the only child in my family. So things were a bit tough when I grew up, but I'm grateful and I thank God that I managed to go through school, through primary school, high school, and then I got a chance to go to university where I studied media and journalism at NAST in Bulawayo. So that's where I managed to get my first degree in journalism. I started journalism. I started studying journalism in 2009. And I got a chance to go to the Chronicle where I did my attachment in 2011 up to 2012. And yeah, I think that's where my journalism journey began. So far, I've won 9 journalism awards, including a regional award. In 2013, I got the Best Gender Reporter award in the SADC region. So that has been my biggest award so far. And recently, 2 months ago, I won the Community Working Group on Health, Maternal Health and Health Issues award. Yeah. So what can I say? Okay, I've worked with a lot of organizations. And of interest, I would like maybe to talk about my relationship with HIFIC and the US Embassy. I was accepted into their fellowship in 2012 as a mentee, and I've been working with both organizations until date. So that fellowship is given me has granted me opportunities to travel. I love traveling. That's one thing that I enjoy about being a journalist. So I've traveled to different countries. I've managed to do even my master's through the same program, and I've had a chance to interact with one of the best journalists in Zimbabwe who have mentored me in doing stories, and some of those stories have actually helped me win the awards that I spoke about earlier on. Thandeka is generally an outgoing person, very simple. I also love singing and cooking. Yeah, I think that's just about me. And I would like to encourage other people out there, young women out there, maybe who may think that their background, or what can I say, I'm not so sure how I can encourage them, but basically what I can tell them is that the sky is the limit. It's very possible to be a woman and to achieve whatever that you want to achieve as long as you work hard. As you would know, media is not so friendly to women. It's a male-dominated fraternity. But what I've learned through the years is that as long as you work hard, you can go wherever you go. You can achieve whatever that you want to achieve. So basically, that's me. I enjoy being a journalist. I love writing about humanitarian issues. I love writing about health, about gender. And yeah, I see myself becoming one of the health reporters in the world. Yeah, that's basically about me. I'm also a Christian. Yeah, I love going to church. I love reading the Bible. And I love praying, and I think prayer is what has molded me into this Thandeka that people know. I started praying at a very early age. I think I started praying when I was in grade 3 when I lost my dad. That's when I started praying. I had pressure at home. I'd seen how many people were leading their lives, and I just decided that I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And I remember asking God to help me to be a better person, a different person. I even promised myself that I'll make sure that I go through school and pass. So I think that has been one of one of my motivators. I'm always motivated to do better. I pray about my career. I pray about the stories that I write. I pray about almost everything that's in my life. So I would basically say, and give God all the glory. And then on top of that, I think it's also good that us as people, as women, as young girls, we have that that self-discipline, in all that we do. That people are talented out there. Some, have good grades at school. But I think it's also good that as an individual, you set goals, you set principles, and then you also live according to those. That will make you a cut above the rest. So I believe, it's one of the things that have motivated me, to be who I am, to be a better person. And I also believe in hard work. You just have to work hard for everything that you have. I've worked hard for almost everything that I have. I never had things coming on a silver platter. I've had to work even for the food, for everything, every little thing that I have. I've had to work hard for. So it's also an encouragement that I'll live with everyone, with every woman out there, maybe who's aspiring to change their life, that they need to work hard. And one important thing is to surround yourself with people who bring the best out of you. I've had people in my life who have motivated me since I was young. I've had spiritual parents from church. I've had role models, people who take their time to mold me, to tell me that, okay, Thandeka, you want to be a journalist. Journalists do this, but maybe if you want to be different, you wouldn't have to go this route. You need to study hard. You need to work hard. They are there guiding me all the way. And even through the mentorship that I spoke about earlier on, I've interacted with people like Virginia Mwanikwa. She's not only my professional mentor in terms of helping me to be a better journalist, but she's always there. She's like a mother to me. That's why I call her mother. So she's there to guide me even in all life issues like marriage, behavior, because we do have scenarios in the fraternity, maybe where you hear stories of people, maybe falling into sexual relationships to get favors, to get promotions and all that, but she's always there to tell me that, you're not my child, you can get to where I am, you can work hard, you can write your stories, you can persevere. And I think one of the things that have made me to be who I am today is that I think I never stop learning. I never stop applying. I'm always applying. Some of my colleagues even say, if I can put it in Ndebele, I'm always after things. I'm always applying. I'm always looking out for opportunities to improve myself, to improve my skills. I take up each and every opportunity that comes my way, to become a better journalist, a better person. So I think that has also helped me to be the person that I am today. Yeah. So my first day in the newsroom was one of my worst days. It was on 1 September 2011. I remember every detail about that day. I even wrote it in one of my diaries. So it was my first day of attachment. I went to the newsroom, and the Chronicle news editor then was Kululi Spanda. And then he said to me, what's your diary, what's your story? And then since it was my first day, I didn't have anything to write. And then I was like, no, I don't think you're a journalist. I think you are too soft. You could have tried maybe doing nursing, and he said all those nasty stuff, just, I think it was a way of welcoming me. But those words, really cut deep into my heart, and I was so discouraged. And then what I did after the diary meeting, which we usually have at 9 every day, I went to the bathroom and cried. And then when I got home that very first day, I just wrote down something. I was like, Lord, I don't think I'm going to be a journalist. Today was my worst day at work, and I doubt I'll be even able to write a story, and I just cried myself to sleep. But when I woke up the next morning, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to prove that guy wrong. And yeah, and you know, you would have some nasty comments from colleagues, from male colleagues who, you know, would say, no, you know, journalism is not for girls, you won't make it, you know. So all those negative comments, you know, in a way, they just forced me to say, you know what, Thandeka, we are going to do this thing. So from that day, you know, I've been motivated to do better. I've been motivated to surprise people, you know. I always try and and prove a point, because you know I've heard colleagues, I've heard other men maybe who are in the media fraternity think, okay, girls can't do this. This is a male-dominated area. You can't do it. So I think that actually motivated me to work harder. And during that first year on attachment, I managed to scoop the News Reporter of the Year award, and that just confirmed to me that God was saying, you know what, my child, they could have said this and that, but you can do this. This is your field. So from that award, it was like a confirmation from God that, okay, it may be tough, it may be hard, but you know, you can do it, you can make it. So from that day, I've been motivated to do better. I've been motivated to do to achieve greater things. Yeah. Because you know, when you go to the newsroom, it's not really a friendly place. You know, you have deadlines, you have tough assignments, you have negative comments from people. You even have negative comments from sources themselves. Because I remember when I was doing my attachment here, one of the ministers, whom I won't name, said, you like, you look like a school child. Why are you interviewing me? And you know, it's such comments that make you look down upon yourself. But you know, every time when you pray, you cry here and there. But obviously you won't cry in the newsroom, because you can't reveal your weaknesses. So you just go home, cry yourself to sleep. You talk to your God, and then the next morning you are sure you have that energy, that vigor, that encouragement to go to work and show them how it's done. So I think that has motivated me to be who I am. So I always try and work hard, and I wouldn't want to be one of the examples that future generations who used to say, journalism is tough. So I would want to be that girl who motivate other girls who wish to venture into media, that, you know what, she did it, we can do it too. So yeah, basically. So I'll say to other girls and women, I think it's good that you know your self-worth, number one. You know what you're worth, and you work hard. You know, we are living in a generation where people believe in shortcuts, believe in getting things the easier way. But I would say to girls, they need to go to school, they need to study hard, they need to believe in themselves, and they need to pray to God, you know, to help them. I've seen myself grow over the past years. You know, sometimes you go to school on an empty stomach, you know, and you have many challenges, you know, surrounding you that may discourage, or maybe let me say what, that may discourage or lessen but your motivation to go to school. But I've realized that, you know, if you work hard, if you believe in yourself, you get there somehow. So I believe women are capable of doing whatever that they want to do. They are capable of achieving whatever that they set their minds to achieve. So I believe in hard work. I believe in going to school. I believe in mentorship. I believe in learning from others, you know. Yeah, I believe in encouraging others as well. So yeah, girls and women can do it.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.